So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lay on our back, and we're gonna start just with our. I'm gonna start with my right leg. I'm gonna pull my knee to my chest. I'm just holding it right here. You do a lot of stretching of the hips and the back today. Let's extend that leg out real quick, then bring it back in a little bit. Grab that knee to that chest again. From there, we're going to kick that leg up, bring that leg straight, pulling right behind that kneecap to our chest. Feel that stretch right in that hamstring. Let that leg down, bring it back up, pull a little farther. I usually like keep my opposite leg straight when I'm stretching this muscle. I don't let my leg bend. I like keeping it straight. Work on that same right leg. Let's bring that right leg across your body. So I'm going to go to my left side with it, and I'm going to keep my shoulders down on the ground as much as I can. I'm just going to hold it right here. Try to keep those shoulders down. Feel that stretch right in the mid, the low back. Taking some good breaths in and out. Just try to relax there. Try to drop that shoulder down a little farther each time. I'm pretty mobile on this side, so I lay pretty flat. But some of you might be up here like this. Just try to keep breathing and try to bring that shoulder down. Let's bring that leg back up into the middle. Let's bring it back up. Bring it across once again. Again, your shoulders up here. Keep taking deep breaths in. And then exhaling and dropping that, try to drop that shoulder down a little bit more and more. We'll see on my other side, I am not as mobile. One side's always tighter than the other. Let's bring that foot back up to the middle. Now I'm gonna go to the right side with it. And then what I like to do here a little bit is I grab the inside my knee if I can and pull my leg up a little higher, trying to get that, stretch that groin a little more, that hip joint. Not too deep of a stretch here, but you'll feel that at least that hip socket gets some relief. Say if you're running a bunch, you need to let that hip socket relax a little bit. Bring that foot back to the middle, and then back out once again. Stay on that same side. Still laying on your back. Let's bring that foot back up. And now we're gonna get a little movement here. We're gonna just keep bringing this right leg to our left and our right. So I'm gonna go on my left side. I need a little more room. Go to my left side, and then I'm gonna go to my right side. I'm just gonna work back and forth. About do 5 repetitions. If you can't get all the way down, that's all right. Again, just kind of getting that movement of the hip socket, and then you should feel a little stretch in your back as you're going back and forth. Let's go 5 left and right, and then go back to the middle, and then go 5 up and down. Down there, relax that leg. Let's bring that left knee to your chest now. Let's get the left side. Pulling it to your chest, hugging that knee. Straighten that leg out. Bring it back in once again. Straighten that leg out. Let's bring it up. Pull right behind that knee. Feel that stretch right in that hamstring. My leg's shaking doing this. Straighten that leg out. Let's go back into it. A little bit farther this time. Straighten that leg out. Bring it back up. Now we're bringing it across. I'll bring my left leg to my right side. I feel like my whole low back just cracked a bunch. I'm trying to drop that shoulder to the ground. So what I'm going to do here is take a deep breath in, inhale, and exhale, and drop it to the ground. Inhale, exhale, drop it to the ground. I'm not as mobile on this side, so it takes me a little bit longer to get that shoulder down. Let that muscles relax in your back. Breathing lets that happen. Let's go back to the middle. And then we'll bring that leg down once again. Try to keep those shoulders down. Bring that leg across. I sometimes put my hand right here to help my legs stay down. One more big breath here. Well, let's bring that leg back up. Now let's go to the left side of it. Going across, putting that hand on that knee. Trying to keep that leg down. Feel a little stretch right in that groin. Bring the leg up a little higher if you can. Let's go back to the middle and then bring it down once again. Let's go back to the top. And now we're going to go to the right and the left 5 times. So bring that foot down and then go back the other way. 5 of them is back and forth. Nice and easy. Feel that stretch in your low back and in your hip as you move that hip joint around. Just going as far as you can. Try to keep your shoulders down the entire time as you're doing this. If they come off, that's okay. Just the goal is to keep them down. Or down as much as you can. Now legs gonna be up. Go up and down 5 times. So just up and down. Alrighty, sitting on up. Oh. I'm gonna keep working on these hips a little bit more. I'm gonna go into a half kneeling position, big chest, and I'm gonna let these hips rock forward and back. When you're rocking with those hips, make sure you're not leaning too far forward so my knee's way over my toe. I'm just pushing right the hips forward. Pushing forward, rocking back. And I'll do about 8 or 10 of them. From there, we're gonna go into a pigeon stretch. So I'm gonna put my whatever leg's forward, I'm gonna put that leg down, and I'm gonna sit on back. If you wanna get a little deeper stretch, bring your elbows down, bring your head down. I don't want to get too deep of a stretch here. My hips are super tight from running this week. So I like to sit on back. When you're ready, let's come on up. Let's go the other leg. Let's rock back and forth 8 times. It's nice and easy on your time. Letting that, feel that stretch right in that back hip. When you got about 8 or 10 of those rocks in, whatever leg is up, gonna bring it across, and then we're gonna sit those hips back once again. Hold in that position, you can bring your head down if you want, go down your elbows if you want. Just hold in that position, feeling that stretch right in that glute. Sitting on up. All right, I'm gonna challenge you guys here. Last hip exercise we're gonna do. I call these 90-90 hip rotations. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be seated in a position like this, and I'm gonna rotate my knees. So when my knees rotate, you can see I'm gonna scoot back a little bit more. When they rotate, my foot is on top of my one knee, and it kind of makes a 90-degree angle, almost. So a 90-90. So my hands are gonna be back here. I'm gonna be up in the seated position, and then I'm gonna rotate them down, see how, once again, it's hard with the sun coming in, but my foot is right on top of my knee once again. So I'm just gonna rock back and forth, rotating these hips. Let's go 5 each way. Rotating these hips back and forth, nice and easy. Getting some good mobility in those hips. These might be tough for some of you. Some of you have never done this before. Some of you guys have really tight hips. It's a great exercise. Said I was going to challenge you during this. This isn't the challenging part yet. I'm going to give you another one right after this, but we're going to go 5 each way here. I already lost count, so I'm going to do 1 more each way. I'm going to go back up at seated position. Now here's the challenging part. This time we're going to do 3 each way, or at least try to, and I'm going to lift my hands up. So now I don't have my hands anymore for posture, and I'm going to rotate down, and I'm going to rotate the other way. Let's try that. It's going to be a lot tougher, so take your time with it. Your hips, good thing we stretched out beforehand, so they loosen up a little bit, but take your time, rotating back and forth. Just give it a shot. Oh, put your hands down if you need to help you get across, but really try to do without your hands on the ground. 1 more. I'll let you guys finish up those reps. Fantastic. All right. Now I gotta get my shoulders loosened up. Say I paddled for about 15 hours this weekend, so I gotta get those shoulders loose. So I'm gonna do that rib stretch where I'm gonna be on all 4s. My right hand's gonna go across, my left hand's gonna go on top, and then I'm gonna lean back towards my right hip. So I'm leaning at a 45-degree angle, so I'll feel it all on these shoulders here. And then I'm gonna let my head fall between my shoulders. If you miss that or you don't feel it, let's try to go through it again real quick. Right hand across, left hand on top, back towards that right hip. Come back to all 4s. Let's go left hand across, right hand on top of it, back to that left hip. Go back to all fours. Let's do one more each way. Right hand across, left hand on top, back to that right hip. Letting that head fall between that shoulders. Getting a little deeper stretch in that shoulder and those ribs and that lat muscle. Going back to all fours. Let's go left hand across, right hand on top, back that left hip. Go back to all fours. Last one of the day. Let's go in that child's pose. So hands will be out forward. I get my hips a little bit wider, and then I'm going to rock back into it. And when you're ready, come on up. Well, thanks everybody for joining us today for the stretch break. Hopefully you guys' hips and your legs and your back feel a little bit looser, taking a little extra time to hit each angle for that hip muscles and your upper shoulders and back. So